Hey everybody, before we get into the video today, I just want to say we've got a loaded schedule of stuff coming up for E3 2021. On Tuesday night, Australian Eastern Standard Time at about 8:30, we are going to be live streaming Controllers and Coffee. We will be covering all of the news that's come out at the Xbox and Bethesda press conferences, plus all the other news that comes that day. We may even have some special episodes of the podcast throughout the week on a couple of other nights. So stay tuned, follow us at Controllers Pod on Twitter, and check us out in audio form at anchor.fm/controllers and coffee. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you at E3. E3 is literally just a matter of days away, and the lead up to this event is getting everybody super hyped, myself included. So I figured let's do one last minute predictions video and think about what we may see as a big surprise from Xbox Game Studios, from some third parties, and of course from Bethesda. Let's get started right now. Thanks everybody for checking out this video. This is just going to be a bit of a off-the-cuff video where I'm just going to talk about some of the Xbox Game Studios games that we may be seeing, maybe some of these mystery third-party titles, new IP that have been rumored, and just have a bit of a conversation in the comments as well. So if you have any suggestions, drop them down below. We are going to be covering this event like crazy. It's the first digital E3, so it's a whole new world. It's a whole new thing, and I'm really excited about what's coming. Now, this isn't even getting into all the third-party stuff. We've got Bandai, we've got Capcom, Square Enix, with Eidos Montreal apparently doing a big blowout of a new game that they're working on. Just going to say here, if that is Deus Ex 3, I'm going to be incredibly excited. But let's bring it back to the Xbox Bethesda event that's coming up on June the 14th here in Australia, so June the 13th over in the US. I believe it's like 9 a.m. Pacific time or something like that. For Australian viewers, it is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't already, there is apparently a fan fest you can sign up to, so if you want to watch it together with a big Xbox community, you can do that as well. So a few things, I'm just going to list off some of the Xbox Game Studios and what I think they will or won't be showing at this event. But before we get stuck into all of that, I would really love for you to hit like and subscribe to Direct Gaming. I really appreciate every single person who watches these videos. It really means the world to me. If you like what I do here and you want to tell someone about it, that would make my absolute day. It really means more than you possibly could think. I know every YouTuber says that, but it really is true. Leave a comment, like I said, down below after the end of the video, letting me know your predictions for E3 2021 Xbox and Bethesda Showcase. All right, I'm going to go through the studios. So 343 Industries, this one is pretty straightforward. We're going to be seeing Halo Infinite in its new, hopefully beautiful form. I think they're going to show a new area, and I think they're going to maybe show some indoor area within a Forerunner structure, a bit of story. I'm hoping more story than they did last time, and like a 5-minute gameplay section would be sick. And I think they're going to show something to do with multiplayer as well. Hopefully an announcement that multiplayer open flights or beta happening either straight away or sign-ups are happening. I think there's just so much potential to really drum up excitement for Halo's release in November this year. Coalition have straight up said that they're not showing Gears, they're not showing this other thing that they're working on, so don't expect to see the Coalition at all at E3. Compulsion Games, now this is a real wild card, no one seems to be talking about them. They are really not active on social media or anything like that, but this could be the time where they show this new apparent horror game that they're working on. Double Fine, definitely we're going to have like an almost launch trailer for Psychonauts 2, and apparently, according to people in the industry, I think we're looking at around an August to September release date. That's going to be great. It'd be great for that game to finally release and see just how good it is. The Initiative, I would love to see more Perfect Dark, but I don't think that's going to be happening. In Exile, I think it would be amazing to see what they're working on with this new AAA RPG, but we shall see. This is another real unknown. Hellblade 2 from Ninja Theory is apparently not going to be there. I think they're just working really hard to get that game done. I think it will be coming out in 2022. Playground Games, all the rumors I assume are true. Nothing really stays within the walls of Playground Games. We knew Fable was coming years in advance. Apparently Forza Horizon 5 is due out this fall, so later this year, and it's going to be set in Mexico, and this is going to be just one of the greatest racing games ever. The last one was such a classic. If all the rumors are true as well, we won't be seeing Fable at this E3. Although I would love to just see something. But Playground really going to be focusing on Forza Horizon 5. Turn 10, I don't believe they're going to be showing Forza Motorsport. That game is probably further away than many of us think, and it's going to be a next-gen only game, whereas Forza Horizon 5 will be cross-gen. Rare, as much as I would love to see Rare show more Everwild and maybe some gameplay and maybe some information about what this game actually is, that would be sick. I don't think that's going to be happening either, but we shall see. It'd be cool. I think they might show us some additional features to Sea of Thieves and maybe some incoming DLC or something like that. Obsidian. Now, this is another wild card. I would love to see more Avowed. It's one of my most anticipated games. I just think Obsidian are masters of their craft, but apparently it's pretty unlikely that we'll see Avowed, but I'm still holding out hope that we will. I think it'd be just so cool to see more of that game. There are rumors that Outer Worlds 2 will be announced. If it is, I think that's going to be like a real basic teaser. It'll be funny and it will be world building, but not in game or anything like that. But I think that game's a few years away. Undead Labs, I don't think State of Decay 3 will be there. World's Edge, Age of Empires 4 is definitely going to be there, even for a short time. And I think that game's going to be fantastic. Now, we're getting into Bethesda stuff. So, Arcane, rumored Omen project, a stealth action, immersive sim, but you're a vampire, or at least in a vampire world. Bring that on, because I love Arcane. And this is the Arcane team from Austin that they did Dishonored 1 and 2 and Prey. If that game is set maybe to come out later this year or start of next year, I think that is going to be a hell of a game. Machine Games, there's so many conflicting rumors about Wolfenstein 3. I don't think we're going to see Indiana Jones because that game is really early production. ZeniMax Online, there are also rumblings that they're working on a new MMO of some description, not in a current Bethesda properties world, but we shall see about that. I don't think this will be shown. id, I don't think are going to have anything to show unless they show some new Doom DLC or something like that, but as far as I'm aware, that DLC run has ended. Bethesda Game Studios, though, we are 100% going to see Starfield. I have a feeling it's going to be the show opener. I think Halo will sit a little bit back in the mix, and I think they'll open the show with Starfield, show Bethesda Game Studios logo, show the Xbox logo, and then we'll get a nice panning shot of a planet or a space station or something, and it's going to be not a gameplay trailer, but an in-engine trailer, in-game trailer, kind of like the Outer Worlds one was a couple of years ago. There are a lot of other rumors going around and other predictions and stuff. Flight Simulator coming to console, maybe a shadow drop, that would be sick. An acquisition rumor. There are rumors that Microsoft are buying the rights to some well-known IP or some studio who owns IP, and I've been racking my brains to what this could be. I have no idea, but again, it's pretty exciting. But I do have one prediction with Battlefield 6 being announced this week. Battlefield 6 will be at the Microsoft conference as well, and it will be coming to Game Pass on day one through EA Play. I think maybe even if that's just the multiplayer component, that's going to drive people to Game Pass. I just get the feeling that EA going to be pushing this as their big multiplayer game, obviously, and to get more players in there, they're going to make the multiplayer component fully available through EA Play and therefore Game Pass. Jeff Marchiafava from MinMax did say on their latest podcast episode that Xbox are going to come out and say every game you see here, or every game you've seen here coming to Game Pass on day one, and I absolutely think that's what they're going to be leading with. And I also think Omen and Starfield are going to be exclusive to Xbox. There's going to be a lot of world premiere, and there's going to be a lot of timed exclusive funny business probably as well with the, console exclusive and all that kind of wording. We're probably going to see some other games like Stalker or maybe The Gunk or something like that, and they're all going to be coming to Game Pass. And, I think with the Arcane game and I think with Starfield, these are exclusives. So anyway, that is a bit of rambling, predictions, thoughts, theories to get out last minute. This is a really quick video, although it's me just talking nonsense for, 12 minutes. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I can't wait to experience this E3. It being 2 years since the last E3 is just crazy. Get hyped with us. Enjoy the podcast. This week we're going to do some extra stuff, and I'll talk to you all soon. Until next time, peace.